Welcome to Mexicamelot's channel. This video blog is being recorded on January 17th, 2015, Gregorian date. And I'm sorry if I look a bit shabby. I am having a bit of a problem right now with the flu. But I have to share this information with you, and I have to do it on video with my very own image right now because there's something I want to show you. And part of this video will be with me as you see me right now, and part of it will be only audio and maybe some images. And what I want to talk to you about today is the energy for the upcoming 13 days. The wave spell that we're in right now is the wave spell of the night. The blue magnetic night was yesterday. Today is yellow lunar seed, and I'm going to talk about these energies in this video. But first of all, I want to tell you about how are we keeping track of our time. As I said in the previous video that I uploaded, I'm not going to discuss if the count of time that Jose Argüelles Balumbotan proposed this is the right one or not. Those discussions are out of the question in this channel. What I'm trying to do is share with you the information that is available to us through the codes that he channeled and that he worked with, which are based on the original Mayan count. But this is a new dispensation of time, so I'm not going to go into why those dates and if it's right or if it's wrong, or if you should go and talk to the Mayan elders. That's not a part of the discussion in this channel. So, being said that, let me tell you a little bit about the tools that we have to measure time. For instance, here I have this beautiful thing which is called a synchronometer. And this synchronometer was actually for free. It's given for free and you can download it at lovetime.org. I will give you all of the information so that you can go there and check it out. And this year is the year of the red solar moon. Right now we're at the middle of the year. We begin every year on July 26th. It goes from July 26th to July 25th. And some other time I will tell you a little bit more about that count. But what I want you to notice is that we have the energy here of the moon, and the tone is solar, which is number 9. So it is a year of purification, and it's a very, very strong energy that we're going through. And I hadn't noticed until very recently that if you see in the image, there are like two hands holding like a heart here. Let me show you a little bit here. It's two hands holding the earth with the rainbow bridge, and it's showing us like we have to hold the earth in our hands with love. And this year is a year of supreme healing and purification, and it has been a very, very hard year, and more purification is coming, so we have to be very patient. And so you can find this online for free. You can download it and you can check out where we're going. And what I'm going to show you right now is where we're at here. This is okay, let me show you. Here it is, resonant moon. We're on the day 8. We're beginning the second heptad, we call it. It's like a week. I know that my camera has not the best resolution, but you can go online and check it out. So we're in the second heptad or week of the resonant moon, and we're about to enter right half of the year. So these energies that are coming are very interesting. So this is the instrument that we use. This is a very simple one. We have other ones like this, the galactic compass, which is a lot of fun to use, and I absolutely love it. And I use it to tell you about the energies of the wave spell. And I actually have two tools to measure time, because sadly, even though I love the 1320 frequency, time is art, I still have to deal a lot with the normal world, the 3D world. So I have, and this was a gift of my brother, this is an agenda, normal agenda. And what I normally do here, and it's empty, completely empty, because I haven't done any important work related to that yet this year. But in this agenda, what I do normally is plan what I want to do, like work-wise and stuff. So this is a very plain and boring agenda. and I'm gonna use it only to keep track of the things that I have to take care of in my 3D. But when it comes to talking about synchronicities, this beautiful thing, look at this, isn't it gorgeous? This is the 13 moon, and check out the title. It says Star Traveler's 13 Moon Almanac of Synchronicity. So what I use this tool, and here, I'm sorry if I'm not very good with this camera, first time I try this, so bear with me. It says red solar moon again, because that's the year we're living in. And we have here it's not the Vitruvian, it's the Andruvian man or woman, because it has both energies, feminine and masculine. And we have here the circumpolar bridge, and we also have the energies here of the turtle. Maybe you can look at it, the turtle, and here is a dolphin, which are energies that are very present in the count of time that we have. And this is me, white magnetic wind. So of course I had to put my seal on it. And I want to show you this because it's not too late to get yours. And what is it gonna help you with? What it's gonna help you is track synchronicities, because in this agenda, the other one that I showed you, this one, the boring plain one, what I keep track of is what I have to do with my 3D world, you know, pay bills and go to meetings and whatever. But when it comes to tracking the important events of my life, I have to use this, because what it tells me is what I've gone through and the cycles that I'm going through again and again, without losing track of it in a non-harmonious way. So this helps me keep track of things in a very harmonic way. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've done with it. Okay, so you can here, if you can see a little bit of it, you can put the colors in the codes, and every day you can keep track of what you're doing. For example, on this day I went to the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City. It was a very important day for me, and so I put the ticket here, and sometimes I put stickers and I write information, but I also keep track of not only it's not for what I'm planning to do. This is to track the history of myself and to track synchronicities. And it's a very, very beautiful work done by the Foundation for the Love Time. And you have a lot of information here to help you if you have never ever heard about this 13 moon calendar, or synchronometry, we're gonna call it like that from now on. Then you can come in here and you're gonna learn about the codes. This is a little bit incomplete, of course, right now, but I still have to put some colors and some images on it. But the thing is, you have here all the codes and all the information that you could ever need to keep track of what's going on in your life. And you can look back in time and see what you were doing before, and you can also see how you're relating to people. So this is what I wanted to show you. So the part of the video that is with me right now is going to be over right now, but in the next part I'm going to talk about the time, how it's going through. And let me show you, this is my little niece. This is Constanza, and believe it or not, right now she is my galactic twin. Eres mi gemela galáctica, ¿verdad? Yes. So this is interesting because she's a magnetic wind right now, and if I didn't know about the codes here in this almanac, I would have no idea that we are the same energy, and she's my niece and she's my family. So what we're gonna do, thank you, my darling, what we're gonna do in the next part of the video is we're gonna show you what the energy for these 13 days are and how you can use this beautiful tool. And I will give you the link to get yours, because it's really, really beautiful and really useful to start tracking the important events in your life. So we're gonna say goodbye for now. Say goodbye. Yes, goodbye. And please stay tuned for the next part of the video. Thank you. So welcome to the second part of this video, and now we're going to talk about the energies of the next 13 days. And this Wavespell, or group of 13 days, actually began on January 16th, which is yesterday, and we are right now living the Wavespell of the night. And the night talks about abundance, and it's the feminine power, the subconscious, the realm of dreams. And so what we're gonna do these 13 days is live with this energy, which is attract the dreams or attract abundance to transcend the vision, because the last step here is the eagle, and the eagle brings us vision. And I want to share with you something very interesting, and it has to do with a dream that I had last night. I dreamt that I was in a very special place. It was kind of a place where you have lots of games and kind of like an amusement park. And somebody there told me, we were talking about dreams actually, and that person told me that the reason why the world is like it is right now, it is because we have stopped dreaming. And the world of dreams is very, very far away. And each day, actually, the link between the world that we're living in and the world of dreams is becoming weaker and weaker, and the two worlds are growing apart every day more and more. So I asked this person, then what can we do to stop this from happening? What can we do to not let the world of dreams or the planet of dreams disappear? And that's when I woke up. So I didn't have an answer right there and then. Then I started thinking that maybe it's a bit like in the movie The Never-Ending Story, where they're asking us to keep on dreaming. If we don't dream and we don't use our imagination, then uh, the world of magic is going to disappear, and we're going down in a spiral of negativity and a spiral of destruction because we have forgotten to dream. We have forgotten to imagine how the world could be different. So I think that this dream that I had last night very well describes what this wave spell is about. It's trying to remind us that we have to dream. So yesterday we had that energy of the night. Today is the lunar seed, and the challenge here is to bring those seeds of our imagination and of our dreams, bring them to a soil that is fertile so that it will blossom, that they will grow. And so I've been kind of thinking a lot about these energies today, and there is actually a song by Abba called I Believe in Angels, I think. I'm gonna give you a link to this song. But what is really nice about this song, it's called, I'm sorry, it's called I Have a Dream. I'm sorry. I really like Abba, and it reminds me of my childhood years when my mother used to listen to them a lot. And it really talks about really, really good things. Like it says, I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality, and my destination makes it worth the while. Pushing through the darkness is still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. So I think that what's happening with us as humanity is that we have forgotten to believe in magic, believe in angels, believe in unicorns, and believe in fairies. But not only that part that is very full of fantasy, to say in a certain way, but also what dreams do we want for ourselves? Sometimes we forget, especially previous generations that had to give up their dreams because life got in the way, you know? So it's time to remember our dreams, why we are here, and what we want to do with our lives. So I'm gonna give you a link to the song if you want to listen to it, because it's very inspirational. And it reminds us, just as John Lennon said, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So we have to get together as a collective and start dreaming again that we have the possibility to create a new world. And it's not going to come only through protests or a negative energy. We have to be constructive, and we have to push aside any negativity. And it's very hard with the energies that are coming in, particularly right now with Mercury retrograde, which I know is a pain in the butt. It's very harsh on me normally because what I do is I communicate, so it's very hard for me to deal with the energy of Mercury retrograde. But at the same time, if Mercury is talking to us about how communications can be broken, or things get stalled, or things are not going according to plan, maybe we have to just relax and use this time to get rid of everything that is stopping us from communicating our truth, you know? So this Mercury retrograde is gonna be taking some days, right now it's about 3 weeks more or less. It begins on January 21st, and it will be over on February 11th. And even though it's not quite here yet, you can still feel the energies like 2 to 3 weeks prior. So what I would advise you to do during this Mercury retrograde is get rid of anything that is not serving your higher purpose, because those energies that are retrograde also help us release what we don't need. And I read somewhere this, I'm going to share this with you. It says, this Mercury retrograde will give us the opportunity to think in a more Aquarian way, which means a more, like more in the sense of a group. We're not going to be thinking individualistically, but we're going to start thinking as a group. What is the best for the community? What is the best for humanity? Can we continue with this war of ideals and survive in the tribe? So I think that the time of sacrifices and the time of battles should be over by now. We have given enough, so we have to start opening ourselves to the chance of receiving. So then tomorrow, January 18th, comes a very special date for us who follow the synchronic order, or the 13 moon synchronometer, which is Red Galactic Serpent, Kin 185, and it's the galactic signature of Stephanie South, or the Red Queen as we know her. She's the apprentice of Jose Argüelles Balumbotan. She's the queen of not a, it's like not her kingdom is not obviously from this realm, but what it means is that she has the feminine energy that is gonna help us get through the other side of history. And I'm gonna leave you also a link to her latest blog, which is very good, and it talks about Venus, which is also a very feminine energy, as we all very well know by now. And she's beginning to trying to reconnect us to galactic consciousness. If you remember, in the first part of this video, I was showing you my agenda for my 3D activities. And I know that many of you that are listening to me right now are wondering, well, how can I start going into these magical realms if I have a family to take care of? I have a job, I have debt, I have all of these things to take care of. Well, these are her words, so just listen to this. This is very beautiful. It says, some people ask, what is galactic consciousness and how is it applicable to my day-to-day reality? What good are time codes when I'm working a 9-to-5 job and raising a family? Just recognizing that time is the invisible foundation that our lives are woven through is the first step. We have to start where we are. Our quality of experience is in accordance to the frequency we are tuned to at any given moment. Time codes are a gift and a tool that allow us to daily experience the hidden connections that bind all reality into one. If you are really new to this, you can begin by directing your attention to the simplest cycles of nature, night and day. In breath, out breath, lunar, solar, masculine, feminine, the law of alternation. Night is receptive, in breath, feminine moon. Day is active, out breath, masculine sun. So I love her words because I think that she states very well what many people are thinking, that maybe they are attracted to trying to live a new time and try to live a new reality, but the responsibilities that they have in their lives might be too much. So we have these tools that are already available. What I would advise you to do, if you cannot go into the codes, if it's too complicated for you to begin with, then start very slowly. Just recognize what time of the day are you living, what time of the year. Is it spring? Is it fall? Is it winter? What's going on in your life? What is the moon phase right now, for example? What stars are there in the sky? So try to connect with that, and that's going to help you a lot to begin with if this is too complicated. But if you want to learn more, then I would advise you get the almanac, because it's going to help you so much to keep track of these time codes, and you will see the elegance of the universe and how everything is really connected, and it helps you understand a lot of your history and release a lot of pain when you think that things should have gone a certain way and then they don't, but then you look at the energies and then maybe you understand everything is perfect. So happy galactic return to Red Queen Stephanie South. She's an amazing person, and there's a lot of materials out there that you can see for yourself that come from her. So I would encourage you to check it out. She's one of the most loving people I have ever met. She has the greatest heart in the world, and I really, really love her. And I think that she's really a great guide to help us attain the original matrix that we have forgotten about. Then the following day is a very special day to me because 7 Tzolk'in spins ago, which is 7 times 260, that is 1,820 days ago, will happen the cycle when I met Jose Argüelles Balumbotan for the first time in person. And it was his birthday too, his 72nd birthday, if I'm not wrong. And it was amazing how we met on his birthday. It was his birthday, but the gift was for me. And I'm gonna show you here a little picture of my meeting with him and with Stephanie. It was a very, very special day. All those days were very magical. And now that I look back on those cycles and what has happened since then until now, I'm seeing a lot of wonderful things that have happened in my life. So this is why it's important to keep track of these codes, because if not, then you will forget. And if you forget, then you're doomed to continue repeating the same things and the same patterns over and over again. If they're positive, it's good, but if they're negative, you want to get rid of that. So I'm sharing this with you so that you will have a certain reference. And I'm writing some blogs that talk about these cycles, these personal cycles at certain points. There are some things that I can share, others I can't, of course. But I'm telling you this so that you can see that I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking from a point of view that is fanatic or anything like that, but it's more based on what I have lived. And I am sharing this to you because the codes are so compelling and they're so full of truth that you cannot deny that they're referring yourself to something bigger and greater than just a regular 9 to 5 life. So then we're gonna continue this 13-day energy with a lot of healing. There's the overtone hand the next day, so there's gonna be healing. It's a good time to also close chapters of our lives that are not helping us. The following day is a rhythmic star, which is also a day to connect with art. Time is art, and to put order in our lives. Then in the middle of the Wavespell, we're gonna be living with the energy of the moon, which is also the energy of the year. So that's a good day to drink a lot of water, and if you can go to a sweat lodge or something like that, then I would advise you to do that, or go to a spa, get pampered, and renew the waters in your body. Then we have the galactic dog, and the dog here is gonna remind us to connect with unconditional love. So these following days are very interesting because first, this dog day is gonna connect us with true unconditional love. Then we have the solar monkey, which is connecting with our inner child and letting this magic that we're talking about be a part of our lives again. So we have to connect with magic and dreams and start dreaming again. If we're not dreaming any dreams and if we're not doing something to make them come true, these dreams can become nightmares. These are the words of Alberto Ruz Buenfil, who is the son of the discoverer of the tomb of Pacal in Palenque. He says that live your dreams. If you don't live your dreams, then they're gonna become nightmares. So start wondering, what are my dreams right now? What do I want to achieve? And start with simple things, and then the big things are gonna become easier and easier to attain. Afterwards, we have the energy of the planetary human, and it's gonna connect us with free will and knowledge. And then we have the spectral skywalker, which is encouraging us to try something new, get out of our comfort zone and go and do something that we would normally not do. So off with the adventure. Then the next day is the crystal wizard, which is a day for magic, to connect with our higher selves, open up our third eye, and to see beyond what is presenting itself to our eyes. Go beyond the 3D, connect to your heart. And finally, we have the cosmic blue eagle, which is guided by the storm. So it also talks about time of removal of emotions and lots of things going on. And it's amazing what has been happening in the world in the past few days. In the past few weeks, actually, it's been really crazy with everything on in France and also in Africa with all of these people that were killed and nobody's speaking about it. And sometimes we get down when we see the news and when we listen to all of this negativity. So, our work right now for these 13 days is to try to bring back magic into our lives by dreaming. We have to dream, we have to believe in magic. And it's very challenging, but I mean, just think about it. We're living in this beautiful planet which is traveling through the universe, through space, and we have all kinds of life on it, animals and plants, and we have the seasons, and we have clouds, and we have the sun shining during the day, and then at night we have the stars. We're part of something that's very magical, and we just take it for granted. So the task right now, what you can do for yourself and what you can do for the earth right now, is dare to dream. Dare to dream, dare to believe in magic, and if we can attain that critical mass of positive energy through prayer or through visualization or love or whatever you want to do that your heart is telling you to do, then we're gonna give a good hand to our Mother Earth. She really needs it. I would say that the first step would be to just connect to natural time, either with these synchronic codes that Jose Arguelles has given to us, or any other kind of time measurement that is linked to nature. Or as Red Queen said on her blog, just observe the sky, observe what time of the day it is in terms of the sun, the position of the sun, the position of the moon, the position of the stars. Breathe in, breathe out, connect just by that, observing. If you live in an apartment or in a city or whatever, just look out the window and try to connect with a plant. It's really easy. We just make it so hard, you know? So I hope you enjoyed this video blog. There'll be more blogs to come. We need your help to keep this work going, so I'm gonna leave you some links if you want to help us with this project and this dream. It is high time we remember through these codes why we are here, and we need your help to let other people know that it's really easy to do it. All it takes is wanting to do so. So I thank you and I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions or any comments or whatever, you can email me or leave a comment here on the video. And well, I hope to have you here in the channel very soon again. In